I didn't know that. I know where the amphitheater is.
But I don't think
That's right. What's that? What God do? You know what? My brother did. Not much
Hi, everybody. How are we today? Are we doing good? Has everybody recovered from the weekend? No, Saturday was crazy. Saturday was crazy.
It was.
Oh, that's right. You worked the adoption awareness fair, didn't you?
No.
No. Oh, you had.
Yeah, Janice was there. She had Habitat.
That's right. That's right. I think we were all just kind of pulled in a million different directions that day. Well, all right. If everyone will have their seats, and Benton is going to lead us in the invocation.
Thank you for our fellowship. Thanks for the good work we were able to accomplish this weekend in so many different venues. And we're grateful for our food. It's in your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
And now if you'll all stand and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And we have a couple of guests today. So Catherine is going to come and introduce our guests.
Who's here?
So today with us, we have Jen Schertzer has invited her friend from Plano Magazine, Michelle Palda. I got that right. And of course, we have our guest speaker, Deandra Allegra, who will be introduced later.
Thank you guys for joining us. All right, we will start our brags.
Thank you. Well, Miss Molly wants to, yeah, let's do it.
Well, I want to brag on Glenn and Michelle. I mean, the program that they put together for Saturday for the adoption awareness was absolutely amazing. And they just did a terrific job. Thank you.
I think you got a long time volunteer with Janice too. She had an incredible time. So anybody over here want to brag? Okay.
I have to brag on Molly and Jen both because they hooked me up with the city of Plano and gave me info. And I might be playing at Urban Seafood for Plano Arts Week, playing my heart. I will keep y'all posted if that works out.
That sounds really nice. Anybody want to brag over here?
I'd like to brag on the general Rotary group. I saw a bunch of you guys out when I brought my kids out for the funnel cakes. It was very exciting this weekend. You guys had a ton of energy. It was hot out. So I just want to brag on you guys for doing such a great job.
Yeah.
Tell you what, we can just have that kind of weather festival. I think we'll all be happy campers.
I thought I didn't have any brags, but I totally forgot. So my daughter yesterday, how do you say, like, accepted to go to SMU. So yes, I'm so happy about it. So she's staying Dallas.
So while we're talking about funnel cakes, so I'm doing my treasurer duty. And we collected $2,962.50.
And even better, we collected some money beforehand, so I think all the supplies were close to being free. So that was pure profit. Peacock.
Goedemiddag allemaal. Yeah, two brags. One was Catherine's coordination of the food drive again last weekend or last Tuesday. Went very, very well. It went so well that we actually had to go and take some food out of the car because there's so many people that showed up. James was there as well, so it was very, very busy. And then on Saturday, the boundless energy of Fred and Mike in setting it up and breaking it down and carting it back to the shed. A wonderful, wonderful job. Well done. Thanks.
I would have not made it without Peter and Mike. Anyway, I want to brag on the youth that volunteered this past Saturday. They did an outstanding job. And after we didn't have access to the vehicle, we had to walk to and from. When we got there in the morning, we parked on 15th Street and carried it over to the booth. Then after that, we had to carry it up the hill to the parking lot. And those kiddos did most of the work and everything. Otherwise, I would have probably died. But anyway, Peter, I really appreciate your help. It's amazing, usually large people can carry a lot and he carries a ton. It's unbelievable.
Yes, thank you. I bet you want to talk.
Well, Trey. All right. First of all, I just want to brag on our club. I mean, for us to do two pretty major events for our club on the same day and everything went really well at both events, just, kudos to us. Woohoo. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yay, us. What was it? West is best. Plano West is best. And then also, I think we're going to get to talk a little bit later, but I do also want to say we had like at least 7 or 8 Rotarians from our club at the event, including Michael, Jen, and Molly. And so just kudos to, oh, definitely. I was just kind of in the ones I saw in the room, but yes, definitely. We counted them earlier. Well, Lisa's online. She was another one as well. So Yeah, so, yeah, we had a lot of people out there helping us, other Rotary clubs. So anyway, just way to go Rotary and Plano West.
All right, now you're ready? You ready? Yeah, are you sure? Okay.
I already forgot what I was to say. Okay, no, I have, you messed me up. I have two bags. First is, I think Fred gets the credit for this. He told me this weekend that you remember our shoe drive that our like Interact Club would really work on? Well, I guess it was doing so well, people kept giving shoes, but we don't have anybody to organize it right now. So he had a good idea to coordinate with someone that would bring it to the church that takes all the clothes for street side showers and pals. So he had a friend that went and got everything from the storage shed, and they've already delivered it. So it'll be distributed like in the next week or so to unhoused residents who need shoes. So yay. Okay. And then I'm a personal brag. I got to go to Barcelona. I think I just got back 2 weeks ago. We went for a week to see my oldest. So it was really fun. And all four of us were together again, which was really nice.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Want to take it right back to you, madam. Online, I'm sorry. Who wants to, oh, no, John's not here, okay? I can't see him. Anybody else? I guess not. All right, go ahead, John.
Well, I'm here to brag on Julia Stafford, who just got a promotion this morning at JCPenney and will be moving to a better, more senior job. So I am just here to congratulate my beautiful, wonderful wife on getting a promotion today.
Congratulations. What do we got? A text message or something there?
Yeah.
Okay, we good?
We're good.
All right, back to you, ma'am.
Okay, well, my brag's not Rotary related. I get Nina duty today. I'm leaving here. I have to leave here by 1:15, 1:20 at the very latest to go pick up the babies. So I get to start doing Nina duty. That's what they call me, as Nina. I get to watch the grandkids because my daughter-in-law got a full-time job. So yeah, there's that brag too. Okay, so moving right along, we are ahead of schedule. Irvin is our classification talk for today.
So Kelly, can you make Irvin co-host?
Is it time for me to start? I'm sorry.
You can start right now.
Okay, good deal. Good morning, everyone. I apologize. My goal and my target was to be there, but I kind of got behind in schedule and decided that it was best that I jump online and not delay the process. And so I am here and excited about the introduction. Let me quickly say as well, thank you all for the warm reception for my wife on last week as she came to be a guest and talk about LinkedIn. I think she was very excited about being there, and thank you all for receiving her very warmly. I greatly appreciate that. I am trying to pull up my screen so that I can share. So my introduction, I wear a few different hats. Let me start with saying that I am first and foremost a senior pastor and have been for now going on 32 years. And I always say I hope I don't look that part in that sense, but I think I am starting to look it. But I'm also a chaplain, hospice chaplain, insurance agent, and as well I'm trying to see if my screen is sharing.
Yes.
It is sharing. Okay. Very good. An insurance agent, a custom clothier, and as well, I was the 2022 Democratic nominee for Justice of the Peace, place 3 in Collin County. And so I've got a rather full plate, and that's probably not even the full extent of everything that I do in terms of various vocations and as well as involvement, community, and civil organizations. But the thing that I'd like to talk about today, as well as kind of show you the things that I do, what I'd like to talk about is my many roles, but the primary role that I want to talk about is being an insurance agent. I am a farmer's agent and looking to build my agency and have been working toward that for some time. I'm licensed in the state of Texas to sell insurance, formerly licensed in Illinois, which is where I started in insurance many years ago as a certified life specialist with State Farm Insurance back in 2001. Currently, I'm a multi-line insurance consultant, as well as a Medicare advisor, Medicare and Advantage advisor in Texas. My office is located currently in Keller, but that's temporary. I'm hoping that my office will eventually be in Collin County in the Allen area, and that's the plan and the goal. And I'm hoping that that will be the reality as well very soon. I am also asked a lot of questions about insurance. Most people want to know, why does insurance cost so much, especially lately. Most of us, if you have insurance, you've probably experienced an increase. In fact, from 2002 to 2003, the average person, insurance has gone up anywhere from 14 to 28%. There are many factors that go into why insurance is going up. The cost of labor is increasing. The cost of repairs are increasing. The cost of material is increasing. In fact, it's at an all-time high. Cars are more expensive than ever. Homes are more expensive. In fact, especially in this area, many things are factoring into why insurance is so high. But not only what is happening in our economy, but for example, car insurance is like a pool. Your company determines your rate based on personal risk factors, and for everyone, it's completely different. All of our premiums are collected, tossed into a pool, and from that, they begin to determine how much of a risk you are in that pool. The things that help to determine that, which people may not realize, it's bigger than just your driving record. It's your credit score, it's where you live, prior insurance, and as well your driving record, which people primarily know, your age and your gender. Your vehicle plays a key factor in that as well, but then also your previous or prior claims. What to consider with insurance? We should always consider the type of coverage that you need and how to cover your risk. Most people, believe it or not, especially in this day and time, we buy insurance based on price, not covering need. And we think that the agent or the person that is before us is only trying to upsell us so that the amount of money that the agent would make would be greater. But risk is different for everyone, and it changes with life events. For instance, when you get a new job, as we just heard a second ago, someone got a new job, you begin to make more, you may drive further, you may have further responsibilities or liabilities. Your insurability change, your risk factor change. If your property value goes up and you never get your homeowner's coverage reevaluated, your house can be underinsured. That only comes into mind when something happens. People tend to think that, I don't need that much coverage. I just want to basically cover my home. I paid $100,000 for my home and I want to keep the insurance at $100,000, but your home value may be at $750,000 now. And if you keep the insurance at $100,000, if the house burns down or some tragedy happens, guess what? Now you're underinsured and you can't rebuild your home with the same type of amenities that would be available to you if your house was fully insured. So we need to make sure, all of us should make sure that our insurance does cover our homes, our belongings, our risk factors, so that we are not underinsured. It's good to shop around, make sure that you're looking at policies, but it's also, in addition to shopping around, It's good to have multiple policies as well. You get discounts with multiple policies, but also the longer you stay with the company, the greater your discounts become. And so shopping around is the order of the day, but it's not always beneficial. For most of us, we tend to think that insurance is not important. It's only important when we need it. We just never know when we will need it. And so therefore, having an insurance checkup or looking into what you currently have is vitally important. Here's something that I tell clients all the time. Save your insurance for major losses. Many times people will have small claims on their automobiles, on their homes for little things. Those little things add up. And when you have 3 claims, whether it is major claims, towing claims, windshield dings, that all of that adds up and is considered a claim. On the big picture, they look at all of it the same way. And so it could be affecting your insurability and your rate. What I like to offer, what I like to suggest a checkup for the Plano West Rotarians, and what we like to do and what I do for my clients is look over what you have, tell you what is needed and necessary, give you an insurance checkup on your life insurance, your homeowner's insurance, your supplements or what have you for those who may be retired, or even your retirement plans. We specialize in all of that and can help you. And I'm willing to do that without charging anything whatsoever. Just want to help out Rotarians and make sure that people have what they need and the coverage is sufficient. So that is who I am, Irvin Lynn Barrett, currently with Farmers, but as well representing many insurance companies. And I will say very quickly, we can insure anything from your pets to your automobiles, to your jewelry, to your whatever. We can practically insure it.
Thank you, Irvin. Each of these classifications talks about how much each of you do. No, I don't think any person in here wears just one hat. And Molly, when she did hers, she actually brought her hats so we could see them. So I just am so honored to be such a part of such an amazing group of people. Okay, for club business, I wanted to, birthdays, whoops. Joanna's got to sing. Hold on, we're late in doing this, but we've got March birthdays.
Yeah, I really want to. Yeah, so David Evans, March 10th. Is he even here today? No, okay. Douglas Floyd, March 12th. Sumbul Zeb, who was our newest member, March the 14th, and Rosalind Johnson, March 18th. And I promise we'll do April's earlier. So anyway, nobody's here. We want to sing anyway?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Do you really think any of them are going to watch the video? All right, so then moving right along, Ero asked me to just include this slide and remind everyone about the 2 candidate forums. If you want to scan the QR code, we do have a printout in the back next to the name badges back there. So sign up for that if you would like to attend. Fred still has a couple of bags of pecans. I saw him trying to get rid of them sell them at the Plano, Texas Forever Fest. Did you sell any of them there? You gave them away. Bless your heart. He's trying. Scholarships are open. Spread the word, get that out there so we can get some good applicants for our scholarship program. And then I wanted to give the Thorntons a minute to talk about the Adoption Awareness Fair and how amazing it ended up going. So here is Michelle.
Well, we don't have the numbers from Laquina yet on exactly how many people showed up. And then it usually takes a few months before we start seeing, before they can start reporting on any matches that were made and things like that. So, excuse me. The estimates are, I think a few of us asked, and we believe 35 kids ended up coming. They invited 50, 44 confirmed, but only 35 actually came. It was a really nice day. I'm guessing that's what happened to the other 9. over 160 prospective parents were confirmed to attend as well. And we don't know exactly how many of them, but that's basically all of and it was 85 families. So that's basically every family brought both spouses, which wasn't the case last year. So and then that's pretty much 2 families per child if you average, well, maybe even more since it was fewer people. So those are pretty good odds, we hope. And we hope to see some matches. I've talked to excuse me. I've talked to a few people just kind of on the side, and it feels like some matches were made. If anybody was there and saw some potential matches, I would love to hear about them from you. But I know about one boy that seemed to have multiple parents around him, and another girl. Oh, at the very end, I'll keep it short, but at the very end, she was beading up she was putting up a whole bunch of beads. She was actually by herself for a minute. And then this man comes up and he hugs her and he says, God's got big plans for you, something to that effect, gives her a hug and leaves. And so then this other lady comes up that I thought was the caseworker, and she was, and I'm like, who was that man? So he was a pastor of a church, and he is a prospective parent. And so the little girl heard me ask the question. So as they got up to leave, she's like, I might get adopted, which was so cute. And we are very hopeful and prayerful for that for her. Yeah, Steve.
You have all of the voices going around with parents, but they weren't up for adoption.
Oh, yeah. It's a learning process. We had some new people there. So the other thing too is LaQuina. We work with LaQuina Warren. You guys maybe have seen her name on Wednesday.
Michelle, you're holding your sign off camera.
So sorry. Oh, thank you. So she does Wednesday's Child every week, or coordinates that. And so it's on Channel 8, and they showcase a child every week. And so LaQuina is who we work with. I just wanted to let you know. I mean, she's famous. She does a lot. And so she pulled together this card for us. It's a thank you card. And a lot of CPS people signed it, but also some of the kiddos signed with their first name and last initial. And I think a couple prospective parents as well. So they presented us that to us at the end.
So
you
Michelle,
want to add anything?
Michelle,
Yes.
how do the kids how do the kids get in the queue for this event? What is the process that somebody would be put up for adoption?
So we don't talk, we don't really know about all that. We're just there to provide fun and food for the kids. However, things I have heard is for kids that are already in the foster care system, CPS invites them to come to these events. And so they invited 50. I don't know how they choose those 50. And then the caseworkers pick up those children and bring them to the event, not their foster parents, but the caseworkers. And then the caseworkers walk around with them and are kind of their guardian, if you will, and take them around the event. So they can accept the event or not. Did that kind of answer your question?
Kinda. And what other Rotary clubs helped out besides us?
Yeah, that'll be, okay, so we had Plano Metro doing snow cones. We had Royce City Rotary doing popcorn. We had North Texas Pioneers does the cakewalk. And then we had the Sullivans from Ian and Jan Sullivan represented Plano East.
North Dallas provided the Wii game.
Oh, yeah. So Bill Dendy, who's real big at the district level, often comes and does Wii and goggles, but he couldn't be there, but he was still gracious enough to loan us his Wii machine. So, Dallas Rotary represented through the Wii machine, which we greatly appreciated. That one was a popular one. I think that was it for Rotarians. What we do every year is we give all of our past volunteers first dibs. And so by the time we've done that and, got it around to our club and the Plano clubs, then, we really don't ever go back to the district level because we usually get pretty much what we need. So did you have a question, Joanna?
I was just going to say, John, if you need to know more about how these kids get into the system, I'm happy to answer questions. I was a pause for 7 minutes.
I don't know if you heard that, John, but Joanna was in.
I will talk to
contact with me.
Joanna on the phone after the event.
Okay. Yes, Tara also worked for CPS. Yeah, yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
I didn't get to volunteer this year, but I did last year. Does my name get to stay on that list of? Yes, I will be there next year. So quickly, I will just hit on the Texas Forever Fest. It was in a couple of brags. I think it was amazing. We weren't like crazy busy where we couldn't see straight, but there was a nice steady flow. Benton came out, hung out with us for a spell. I wasn't going to tell him that part, but I thought really honestly, I will say this because I know they know I love them. So Mike and Fred, you all know, are machines. So they were up and starting in on this at what, 6:45 in the morning? Is that what I saw on your timesheet? So we had so many volunteers there that Mike and Fred were taking turns sitting in the chair over under the tent while the kids worked. And I was just so happy to see that. So Benton came and hung out with them and talked with them and worked. But it just did my heart good to see that. I feel so badly that they have to do all of that work, and we're working on a transition to try to offload some of that heavy lifting from them. But it made me feel good to see them sitting over there relaxing, and I'd walk over there and tell Mike something and he was like, handle it. Yes, I was out of ones. I'm like, but he goes, what do you want me to do about it? Well, and then he got up and went and got me ones. So he was very good. But anyways, it was an amazing day. And like Fred said, those kids were absolutely phenomenal. And a huge shout out to my people that were there. So my counselor, Nora, that came and visited and presented, she and her husband and their daughter and her boyfriend, her daughter's boyfriend, were there, and they were working like Fred and Mike. I mean, they're just like, they really love it. And the funny thing is, we found out Mike proposed to Nora over a funnel cake, and when she answered, the powdered sugar flew all up in his face. So they thought it was kind of fortuitous that they were, they're so engrossed in our funnel caking stuff. So that is all I have. We have projects coming up, but you guys know where to go for those, because I want to transfer over and get going with my friend DeAndre. And I am happy to introduce her if I can figure out how to move that. So DeAndre Allegra is the Assistant Vice President, Spend Life Wisely Ambassador for First United Bank Plano, which is a brand new, beautiful facility. If y'all haven't seen it, you need to go look. She joined the bank in January of 2022 and served as a liaison between the bank and community serves as a liaison between the bank and community stakeholders through community outreach and engagement. She's also responsible for executing marketing initiatives and business development. She's everywhere. DeAndre previously worked as new investor manager of the McKinney Chamber of Commerce in membership sales from 2018 to 2022, winning national sales awards for 3 consecutive years. Prior to the chamber, DeAndre lived and worked internationally in China, Korea, Dubai, and Brazil for 13 years before moving to the United States. Pretty amazing stuff. Born and raised in Vancouver, Canada, DeAndre has a Bachelor of Arts from the University of British Columbia. And DeAndre and her husband, Michael, have 11-year-old boy-girl twins, Massimo and Alicia, and a son, right? Did I say it right? Did I say it? Alessia. I'm not even gonna, and the son, Gianluca, yes, who's 9. And they were at one of our, the art of reading. They volunteered that day. She enjoys learning about other cultures through travel and cooking, baking for her family and friends. If you're friends with her on Facebook, guys, she posts the most amazing pictures of food after working all day. my dear friend DeAndre Allegra.
Hi, how are you? DeAndre Allegra. I could drive. What am I driving? So yeah, my name is DeAndre Allegra. I'm the Spend Life Wisely ambassador for First United Bank, and I'm really nervous because I was told there's going to be 10 people, and there's way more than that. And then I see my best friend there, James Thomas, and kind of nervous about that too. So yes. And of course, Joy. So thank you so much for having me today. Again, really nervous, so bear with me. I work for First United Bank. Who's heard of First United? Oh, a lot of you. Yay. Hey, that's easy, makes it easier for me. So if you don't mind running the slides for me, that'd be great because I'm already nervous as is. So First United, we are a faith-based bank. We started over 100 years old bank in Durant, Oklahoma. Our owner, John Massey, had purchased this little itty bitty little thing and has now grown it to over 80 locations across Oklahoma and Texas. Oh, and hey, the nervous level just increased a little bit. So yeah, our mission is to elevate 10 million lives by 2030, which doesn't give us too many years left to go. Do you need help? Can I maneuver this?
No.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to mention while Glenn's getting that, DeAndre is part of Leadership Plano Class 39.
The absolute best class ever.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll take it.
Okay. So yeah, our goal is to elevate 10 million lives. And that's why we have positions like me as ambassadors throughout the different markets to bring our resources out into the community, because surely we can't expect 10 million people to walk into our bank and just do it on their own. So next slide, please. So our values are to extend love and make impact. For us, internally as well as externally, it is faith first, family second, work third. And we truly live that day by day. This morning, we had a Bible study for our employees that were available to anybody who was interested. This morning, we had a regional meeting where we led with our check-ins, and people would, throw out scriptures and kind of raise each other up. So it's truly, whether it's internally within our employees or externally praying with our customers, if there's the need, it's there to give. We also lifelong learners. And in that, we offer a lot of training internally for our employees, but we also do a lot of external workshops, lunch and learns. You'll see a couple that will come up in the last slides, but we do a lot of workshops throughout the year, and they're always open to the public, always free of charge. So if there's anything that you like that are interested in coming across on our Facebook page, please feel free to sign up. This is an example of a couple of things that we do throughout the year. United Act of Kindness is an initiative that started out in Dallas. And last year when we kicked it off in Plano, it was like 30-something degrees. Wind chill was even worse. And we were out on James's parking lot packing food with one of the food banks. And we had 700 toys that we gave away to the families that are within James's area at the Welcome Enrollment Center. It was freaking cold, guys, but it was all worth it. When those cars came through, we packed them with boxes of food, with nutritious food and toys. And it was just, that's the type of thing we love to do. This year, however, we tried to do something more. So not only did we pack up 250 toiletry kits for James's Center for their caring room, we also packaged 250 teacher bags, gift bags that we gave to 4 Title I schools. The picture, the gray one, is our teammates packing those bags, and this is, some of the products that were put together. So we're really excited. I think in Plano alone, just in our center, we had over 1,000 acts of kindness committed and actually executed. Not to mention the different organizations. I think Joy's organization joined us, the YMCA joined us, and I welcome you to join us next year. Anybody can participate. There's no cost. You can literally open the door for somebody, buy somebody a cup of coffee, give somebody a compliment. It's really just how much kindness can we spread in one day? And it's on February 17th every year. So there's a couple of examples of
some of the things that we do. We partner with nonprofits all the time. For those of you who know Lawrence Mann, we partner with Top Achievers and sponsor their e-gaming program. That's the picture on the right-hand side. We've worked with Christmas Cops. We just love giving back, y'all. I've heard some of our leadership say that banking is just our side job. It's just a bit, the banking is a necessity so that we can do all the wonderful things out in the community. Here are some other things. The one on the right, the Heart Month, that's an example of how to, is you in that picture? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Handsome comment right here in the middle between these two beautiful ladies. That is my son.
Handsome, smart, engaging. That guy is everything. I'm so happy he's on our team, y'all. But yeah, we love giving back into the community, whether it's sponsoring a vendor table at the reading event or hosting lunch and learns on how to prevent and look out for signs for causes for heart attacks. So we are here to educate and give back. Our 4 pillars are faith, finance, health, and personal growth. And we, you know, as I said, for examples of faith, we have Bible studies throughout the year. Coming up, I have faith in business. So for those who are in business here and want to learn more about how to integrate your faith into your business model, we have a grand opening event that's coming up. I'll show you the flyer at the very end. Financial workshops, personal growth. We're going to do one on, with Leanne Holt. On organize and tidy. We're going to do on how to like spring clean, how to declutter and how to organize. So we have things going on all the time under all these 4 pillars. And for us, what's really important is that all our stakeholders, every single branch of this tree is equal importance for us. If all 5 of these structures are sound, then we believe that our foundation, we will all thrive. So for us, this is a really important image that we hold dear to. Just a little bit of the business part of it. We do have our mortgage group that's currently, their headquarters is housed in our brand new building on Tollway. First United Mortgage Group is actually 5th largest in Texas. So we're a very robust mortgage company. We do also have Unity Insurance. They do commercial and personal insurance, as well as Essential, which is a financial arm. And we are all housed in our brand new building off the Tollway. Left, right, and center. And we're like really like a one-stop shop at this point. If you do come visit, and James has come by and joined her whole family as well, we do want to welcome you into a living room feel. So whether you're a client or not, anybody can come by, grab a free cup of coffee, grab healthy snacks, park yourself on our tree table with your laptop and do a couple of hours of work. We have office space. If you needed a one-on-one client meeting and you don't have an office to utilize, come use ours. Let me know. Send me an email. We also have a local spotlight here. Every month on rotation, we provide our space to a business client of ours or a nonprofit. Right now, we're highlighting Tomorrow's Leaders Today, which is a nonprofit that banks with us, just to give them some free love, because you know, getting the word out there sometimes is hard, especially for the small business owners or the small nonprofits. So our local spotlight is meant for that. You'll see on our teller pods, they're not like your Bank of America. Is anybody here who works for Chase or Bank of America? We try to differentiate ourselves. We want you to feel like you're in a safe space. You can ask questions. We're literally breaking down the walls simply by not putting up that wall in front of you when you walk into a bank. You will not be on one side and us on the other. You can come behind us on the pod. We can come in front of you. The idea is that we're just building relationships. Some of the resources that you'll see us providing is financial literacy. I've been working with the local academy, high school in Plano. We invite groups like Top Achievers, Girl Scouts troops to our bank for financial literacy. We talk on all sorts of topics from foundational budgeting, savings, debt, credit, to Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. We offer that free of charge. We've even gone to corporate companies to talk about your financial journey. And then from that, hopefully glean from your employees, what is of interest for you? What are you concerned about? Is it investment? Is it or simply just dealing with your debt? How do we minimize that? So we love working with our clients or non-clients. I'm just saying anybody at large. We do also have a Banzai tool for those who are active in nonprofits. Our Banzai is a free financial tool that we provide for anybody. It's a hyperlink. It's a link that we embed into your website that you choose the financial topic. Is it buying a home? Is it paying for college? Is it budget calculators? That's another free resource that we offer for anybody. We do have an upcoming Our Community app, so I welcome the Rotaries to utilize this. You can download it now. It's free. There's no ads. Basically, anybody in the community can pop on events onto this Our Community app, and you as well as a citizen can hop onto the app and see what type of activities are going on in your community. So if there's any events that are going on that's open for the public, please utilize this because it's completely free. It's kind of like a mix between Facebook and Meetup, except it's just all about bringing people together. Shameless plug, we do have United We Serve program for nonprofits where it's an ongoing fundraiser. So if those in the room that are interested, if you partner with us, any bank accounts that come in through your introduction, you get a $50 donation from First United, and the account holder gets a $50 donation as well, or a bonus. We do have a for-profit version called Preferred Partners. This is where your employees get a full $100 bonus for coming and banking with us. So shameless plug, sorry. Last but not least, we are having 6 grand opening events. Now that our whole building is complete, our whole building is now everybody's moved in from all our different lines of businesses. We are hosting 6 events coming up in April, starting from the 4th next week. We're beginning with our faith in business, how to integrate your faith into your business plan. That's going to be led by Mike Goulat. And then we have a CPR hands-only training. Also, it will include Stop the Bleed. So any moms or employees that work with clients that are interested, this completely free, lunch included for those 2. And then big ask of me is we have a resource fair for veterans. We have some 6 or 8 organizations coming to kind of share information with vendor tables, including Collin College that's not on this flyer. This is completely free. Somebody I know, son, is also going to be teaching a budgeting class as well during the tail end of that veterans fair. So if you know veterans, please help me spread the word because my biggest fear is nobody's going to come and we have all these great organizations being represented. The other 3 events is a blood drive, a shred day. I heard people love shredding documents. Please bring your cases of documents because we're going to be out in the parking lot on April the 15th from 10 to 12. Please come by with your boxes of stuff to shred. And this one again, just like the Veterans Fair, we want to get the word out there for the Rotary Club, for nonprofits. We do already have 32 nonprofits signed up. I mean, so I've got the people coming to share the resources, but I need the people to come in and learn about them. So please, 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 please help me share this information out there to the community. Bring your kids, bring your high schoolers, bring your college. How do we connect our community to the organizations that are here serving, whether it's the homeless or, women that are in bad situation or food insecurity? We have a lot of great organizations that we represented. I also have great raffle prizes, y'all. So each of these events will have like a Kindle basket, earbuds, and So there's a little, just help me spread the word. That's about it. Any questions? Yes, sir.
You have multiple locations?
We do. We have 2 in Denton, 2 in Dallas, 2 in Frisco, 2 in McKinney, 1 in Plano. Although we do plan to open another one on east side of Plano, hopefully within the next few years. Depends on how much deposits we get. The more you come back with us, the faster we can get another location. But we are all over Oklahoma. We also have locations in Austin and San Antonio. So the answer is yes. Hopefully that answers your question. Yeah.
In all honesty, when I first met DeAndre and First United, and I know she makes people saying this, but they have a tendency to forget that they're a bank.
Yes.
It's all about community. And I thought they would be like any other bank. They come in, hey, we're doing this, have a nice day, and we don't see you for 2 more years. They have been just like this, are always there. Any event, if I had only known up for that one day, they showed up on the coldest day in the city of Plano. And they were out there passing, that's all I need to know. But they have been there for my community, my homeless kids, my family. They are always there. Last week, Catherine, while we were up here, passing out food, we had some folks from the mortgage company to come. They are inviting you, any of us, to go to their building, which is an amazing building, to have meetings and all. Please get a chance. I know she whacked that quickly. Get a chance to it. It's like being at home, but not your home. but they're welcoming you, but you guys have come to find out what an impact you made. I am really, really impressed with all of you. So thank you guys for this impact.
No, thank you, James. You have been such a great supporter of us and always, there to spread the word for us. We appreciate you so much because you guys are the boots on the ground. We're just trying our best to just follow up and keep up. So.
Do you have flyers for the?
I have flyers of all the 5 events minus the blood drive in your baggie. And I was told there wasn't as many people, so I only brought an excellent number of bags. So I will bring more bags for Joy to give up. But yes, follow us on Facebook. Yes. Yeah.
Your website.
Our website has a lot of great free content, even just for educational. Honor all our 4 pillars. We have articles on faith, articles on health. We do free webinars that are half-hour webinars throughout the year. So yes.
I need a staff of the veteran.
Yes.
Can you talk for just a minute about the educational component that you do with individuals that are considering a career or?
Yeah, so I mean, if you know anybody who wants to, who's looking for a job or a new career, we love doing one-on-ones, informational interviews. And y'all, just because we're a bank doesn't mean we only have banking positions. We have a robust marketing department. We have IT, we have call centers. Plus we have the other 4 lines of business, 3 lines of businesses. So we are always looking for good quality people who are in line with our culture, who's just there to give. I mean, that's what happened with Spencer. Joy shared that he was looking for potentially a job in finance. We brought him in. He talked to our financial center manager, see if it's a good fit, right? It's got to be a good fit for that person as well. And thank God it was, and now we have him and he's not going anywhere. But we even if it's just for information, there's no strings attached. It's just to help give you a guidance as to, hey, is this a good opportunity for you? We just had a group of Asians come in from the U.S. Chinese Chamber of Commerce. They have a youth group, a leadership group. Ivy Sun brought in 30 kids. And again, we had our president, our financial center manager, our commercial lender to talk on their careers, what it looks like, what it takes to get there, what is their day-to-day, so that they can figure out, is this the right fit? So it wasn't exactly financial literacy, but it was still educational. So we can modify any type of content if we can help support you or an individual. Or if it's somebody that you know that you've come across that has some financial difficulties and they're like, how do I get my finances back on track? We do a lot of one-on-one training, like not training necessarily, but just coaching to see if we can, how do we get you back on the right track? So anyways.
Where's your corporate headquarters?
Our corporate headquarters is based in Durant, Oklahoma. Yes.
Our former member, Mitch Irwin, son, extension.
Oh, really? Yeah, we love them. I mean, they've been great partners with us. We own part of the company, so it's not wholly a First United company, but it's been a great partnership so far. Sir? No, but I do plan to do that later in the year. Yeah, but I can connect you with somebody who, if you need it. Yeah. The question was about AED, so we plan to do something maybe in the fall on AED, given the recent heart attack thingies. All right, well, thank you so much. Thank you, Joy, for having me. Sorry I talked fast. Appreciate y'all.
Don't go anywhere. You guys, I just have to add, okay, so this isn't the Joy show, this is the DeAndre show. But so some of you got to meet my son because he came and had lunch with us. He came to attend a meeting after he went and met and did his one-on-one. My boy doesn't do anything without giving it thought, research. I mean, he dug deep into what is First United, and he's like, well, I like this and I like that. And he met with the president of the company. This is a Marine that's just some kid, just trying to find his way and get some information. So I can't say enough good things about what this bank is and how they treat people, because I really don't see it like a bank. We go in there and my grandkids know exactly where the snacks are. And I'm like, no, you shouldn't be. And DeAndre's over there. No, just they know. So please go. They have this really cool, Spencer's first day, he sent me pictures. They have this really cool drink bar. So you can get fizzy waters and regular waters and fancy coffees and all this stuff. And it's there for you to access. So anyways. So thank you so much for coming. To thank you for your time and presentation. We make a donation in your name to the Polio Plus Fund. And that donation is matched 2-to-1 by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So the $10 turns into 30 and it provides about 50 vaccinations for kids. So thank you. So next week, we have a representative from CASA of Collin County. I usually.
Are they in your school?
No. This one is not. But the one after I think is I've got Marta. Okay. I've got Marta and Christina still coming from my LP class. So anyways, next week, we will have a representative from CASA of Collin County. So John, if you're still online, that might be a good opportunity to ask some questions. I think we will definitely find a way to take advantage of posting activities and events and things on the First United Bank's website. We just have to find a way to get that done. So we can wrap up a few minutes early and give y'all a few minutes of social time if you will stay to join me in the 4-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? And 5, is it fun? Rotary. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Kelly.
Bye, everybody.
Good seeing you, Ken.